We're back in Győr for the 2025 European Championship of Sitting Volleyball. The tournament is underway since this morning. We already had two first games together. It was a great pleasure. The women's tournament is also underway now, and we will follow the action this afternoon in the women's tournament, and we will start with this game. Hungary, host nation, against Ukraine. This is a game counting for Group A in this women's event. 9 teams will take part in the Women's European Championship. One group is composed of 4 teams. It's this Group A, which means there is no pressure about reaching the quarterfinals. All teams will be qualified, but the highest you get qualified, the easier you will have to face an opponent in the quarterfinals. One game has been played in this Group A. It was the one at the beginning of the afternoon between Slovenia and Poland. Slovenia won 3 sets to 0 against Poland, and we will have to figure out what Hungary can do against Ukraine. Ukraine looks to be maybe one of the favorite teams since they won the Golden Nations League this year. But let's first discover this team of Hungary playing at home, coached by Victoria Verkman. The captain, Eva Stanko, is one of the most experienced players on court. She's not the oldest one. We have a player, she is 69 in the Hungarian team. You will see her with her number 9, Eva Szabonis Sipos. This Hungarian team is currently ranked number 8 in Europe, 13 in the world. They finished 5th in 2023 in Caorle, Italy. And of course, in front of their home crowd, they will be looking to have some great performance this week in Győr. The Ukrainian side won the Golden Nations League. This was a couple of weeks ago. They defeated Italy 3 sets to 2, which was a great surprise. They finished on the podium in Caorle 3rd. And they will try to do better here to improve this ranking. It starts with a good first game against Hungary. And we have the youngest player of the entire competition, 1-5. She's the youngest player to travel here to Győr for these European Championships. The 2 international referees for this game, Zvezdan Alexei Chappell from Germany and Reza Eteshami Fard from Belgium. They will be the 2 officials to ref this game on court number 2. And if you were with us earlier today, you know that on this court we have the video challenge. It can be some addition to the coaches, even if some of them are discovering how this works, but still they have the opportunity to challenge the call. They can ask if the ball was in or out, some net fault, some block touch, and the referees have the option to ask themselves for a video challenge if they are not fully sure of their decision. We saw it this morning in the game between France and Hungary. The referee video challenge. Hungarian red, Ukraine in blue. The 2 teams will enter the court pretty soon. And it's funny to see that on court number 1, just behind that one, or in front of that one, regarding your screen. We also have the men's Ukraine team warming up and ready to play in a few minutes against Poland. Ukrainian team led by the captain Alexandra Likodid, 20 years old. She is one of the 2 VS2 of the roster. For sure, she is an important element of that team, trained by Yaroslav Maloivan. Traditional handshake between the 2 teams. COVID is over, we can again shake hands, which is much better for everyone. We're happy that this tough period is behind us, and we're really happy to have this sitting volleyball action starting here in Győr for the entire week, with the question, who will lift the trophy on Saturday evening, both in the women's and in the men's tournament. Italy is the title holder for the women. For the men, of course, it's Bosnia and Herzegovina. They also won silver last summer in Paris. They were one of the huge favorites again this year. And they started pretty well this morning with a 3-0 victory against Italy, despite their captain being ill and not on the score sheet. He was out this morning. Could be that he will be back. Maybe not tonight for the second game, but tomorrow. We'll see. But this is another topic. We will go back to the men's tournament tomorrow morning, because the second game we will leave together this afternoon is another one from the women's tournament between France and Croatia. This will be just after this game on court number 2. Starting 6 for Ukraine: Yaroslava Lakatos, Anastasia Wladyshinska, Anastasia Filan, Lyudmila Ordichuk, Alexandra Likodit, Lyudmila Shermet. Ukraine playing without a libero. The starting lineup for Hungary: Adrian Kovacs, Reka Lukovitsky, Nicoletta Molnar, number 9 Eva Sabone, Barbara Nebehaj, and Eva Stanko, the captain. They have 2 substitutions on the bench. No libero as well. It's the exact opposite as what we saw earlier today. Men's team playing with liberos. And some women's team are playing without. We'll see later between France and Croatia what are the choices of the 2 head coaches. Hungary-Ukraine. First serve of this game is for Barbara Nebehaj. And that's the first ace for Hungary at home in front of their home crowd. Another good serve. Small tip behind the block, well read by Ukraine. At this point for Anastasia Filan. This is the first point for Ukraine in this game. Well, it's difficult to know who is favorite in the women's tournament, since when you listen and discuss with the experts, Italy, which took part last year in the Paralympics in France and also took part in the World Super 6, was likely to be the huge favorite coming here to Győr. But since they lost last month against Ukraine in the Golden Nations League, it's difficult to know how this competition will look. Italy is in Group B alongside France, Croatia, Germany and the Netherlands. It's the pool, the group with 5 teams, and you don't want to be last in that group, of course, because the first team will reach the quarterfinals. The last one will then play against the losers of the quarterfinals to retain their spot in the European Championship A division for the competition in 2027. Lyudmila Hordichuk. Ukraine is leading 4-1. Good dig. And great spike by the captain, Alexandra Lichodid. Glad to see that a lot of you are connected on this live stream of Paravolley Europe. Of course, you can use the chat to interact with us. It's always a great pleasure to have your support for your favorite team, but also the question you might have on sailing volleyball and the competition. It's a great pleasure for me to answer you and to try to guide you through your sitting volleyball experience live on the YouTube channel. Now the dig with one arm, not enough control. And the best start in this game for Ukraine, 6-2. Short serve. through the middle. Good block, Hungary, but this ball comes back. Another good block. A great dig. No one takes this second contact. Hordichuk sent it to Sheremet, but she was not waiting for the ball. She's one of the young talent of this Ukrainian side, 18 years old. This was a strong one. Is there any touch? Apparently not. Oh yes, there is. The point is for Ukraine. No discussion. This ball lands on Ukrainian side. Hungary is able to switch the rotation. And of course in the chat you're more than welcome to give me some advices with pronunciation of the names if things are not quite okay for you. I tried my best to work a bit on Ukrainian pronunciation, on Magyar pronunciation, but it's not easy to have all the names perfectly. So of course you are more than welcome to provide some help and some great lesson. I'm sure you will do this very positively and we'll have great fun together this entire week here in Hungary. A tough reception, but a lot of time to move under the ball. Yeah, this one from the back row was not easy and a bit too deep. We have two games in the history between Ukraine and Hungary. I mean, in the recent history, they played against each other at the Golden Nations League last year. Ukraine won 3-0, but they also played in the last European Championships. This was in 2023 in Kaoli, a quarterfinal with a semi-final ticket, and as well Ukraine defeated Hungary 3-0. But we saw it this morning. It's not because the history gives us only 3-0 results that it will be the same today. France never ever took a single set to Hungary in an official game. This morning they successfully won their opening game 3-0 against the host nation, which was quite a surprise. And we'll see later today if Hungary can get a reaction on this one. The first time out for Hungary after this first big gap in the game, a 6 points lead for Ukraine. In this group, the team will have quite some time to get into the competition since they only have 3 group stage games to be played, since the pool is only composed of 4 teams. This is one game per day, one on Monday, one on Tuesday, one on Wednesday, before going to the quarterfinals starting on Thursday. And for Ukraine, the most difficult game will maybe be the one tomorrow at 2:15 against Slovenia. If you're just joining, Slovenia won their opening 3-0 against Poland earlier. Yeah, good swing, great point. Scored by Lyudmila Hordichuk. Oh, great dig. Can this ball come back? Yes, it can. Well done, Ukraine. Another good dig directly on the Hungarian side. Oh, what a rally we have here. Bit of miscommunication between Nicoleta Molnar and Eva Sabonis-Sipos. Two of them decided to play that ball. I mean, better two than no one playing it, but the ball contact was not good enough. The swing is out of bounds, but oh, there is some net fault whistled against Hungary. No one is complaining. Probably the call against Nicoletta Molnar. For the moment, even if Hungary already took a timeout, very difficult for them to find a solution. Ukraine still living on a 7-point lead, quite comfortable. Touched by the block. The ball is alive and the ball is in. Oh, the fighting spirit of Hungary allow them to win this point. Look at this ball flying high and landing in the orange color of the court. Yeah, that's the minimum they will need. Great fighting spirit. Never ever give up, because they know it. The game will be very difficult. Oh, well done. I mean, it was well done until Reza Eteshamifad whistles the lifting against Ludmila Horditschuk. Tried to get the ball super high to send it back on the Hungarian side of the court. She apparently lost contact with the floor. Oh, the block and counter block. Well done, Barbara Nebehai. She is also a very experienced player of this Hungarian side. There will be some big party going around in Hungary, because she will turn 50 on the 15th of August. Hope will be invited. It will be just 12 days after the competition. Ukraine still with the lead, 15-9. Oh wow, this back set was a bit too difficult to play. Good serve, touched by the block. Ball is alive. Lifting call once again against Hungary. This time Adrian Kovacs got whistled. Reception is good. Well played, the block out. Yes, the blockout was a good idea. But since there was some net touch, net fault, this point goes to Ukraine, leading by 7. Oh, what a great swing. This is a strong spike by Alexandra Lichodid. Ball comes directly on the Ukrainian side and she finds some great angle. Too difficult for Reka Lukovitsky to
And now,
The second timeout called by Hungary because they're not able to decrease this gap. Still an 8 points lead for the Ukrainian side, 18-10 in this first set. Funny to see that in the staff of this Magyar team, Julia Raska is the team manager. He is the assistant coach for the men as well. There is a real connection between the two teams of Hungary, women's and men. This ball lands on the Ukrainian side. Point is for Hungary. Always good after a timeout to score. They will need a couple more if they hope to fight back in this first set. Good dig. Another one. That's 2 digs in a row in the same point for Jaroslava Lakatosh. Great dig on this hard spike. The second one is the good one for Alexandra Lihodid. And you can hear the Polish fans just behind court number 1. They are cheering for Poland against Ukraine. These two teams are playing their second game of the competition. Ukraine winning this morning. Poland losing. No, Poland winning against Turkey, even if they were led. That's the first game we had together. So these two teams are fighting for the first position in play. Of course, it's in the men's tournament. But you can follow all these actions on the different YouTube channel links on the Power Volley Europe website. I'm pretty sure you are used to it. (23) for Ukraine, 11 for Hungary. Ukraine is only 2 points away from winning this first set. And a great job in this first set by Ukrainian captain Alexandra Lihodid. She already scored 8 points for her team. And the substitution for Hungary with Esther Bara coming in for Eva Saboni-Sipos. Mira Shermet. Serve is good. It's an ace for Ukraine. No, it's not. It's Anastasia Filan serving, sorry. Shermet is sitting at the net with the hair. I couldn't see the number properly. It's of course Anastasia Filan with number 3 serving. Set point Ukraine. This first set point is saved by Barbara Nebehai. This time the point is for Ukraine, which means Ukraine earns the first set in this game. While they built an early advantage, and they could leave on it. probably not the most difficult set they will have to play this entire week here in Győr. 25-12, a difficult start for the Hungarian side. They will have a lot of work to do if they want to do better in the second one. It's for us the opportunity to thank all the partners involved, especially the partners from Volley Europe, Molten for the Bulls, Manageport for the websites, of course the official website of the Volley Europe, but also different website dedicated to each competition. Jaflor for providing athletes with a great surface to play on, and Spotek is the equipment you need in setting volleyball, the dedicated equipments, the post, the net, that of course are not the same size than in volleyball. Well, Ukraine took the first set 25-12. Hungary is discussing on solutions, what they could do better, what they could improve. Well, technically, for the moment, Ukraine is playing better in all areas of the game. They're serving stronger, they're having better reception, they're doing less unforced errors. Only two players on the Hungarian side were able to score points in this first set. 4 for Barbara Nibehai, 4 for the captain, Eva Stanko. Of course, it's not enough compared to the 8 points of the only Alexandra Lichodit. But I'm sure Hungary will try to react. Oh, and I'm happy to see that you are just sending some message from Ukraine to cheer for your team. I will try to put it in some translator to see if I can read it live. First point of the second set is for Hungary. Okay, apparently it means let's go girls from Ukraine, you are the best, let's go. It's good to see that you are interacting with us, and I really hope you enjoy the experience to follow the action live from Győr. Is this ball just out? Yes, out of bounds in front of Zvezdan Alexis Kapel. And Ukraine is already leading the way in the second one, 2 points to 1. Good fight at the net. This is whistled against Eva Stanko. She had a too long contact time with the ball. This ball will not go over the net level. And Hungary should be very careful and focused now. They don't want to see this gap increasing very early in the set, otherwise it will make things very difficult for them. Another net fault again, Hungary. Good serve. The reception is very good for Ukraine as well. And this swing is just out for Ukraine. Bit too much angle for Lihodit on that one. Oh, what a lucky contact and connection between the two players. Good luck, Ukraine. That's a 6.3 lead for Ukraine. No one wanted to take the reception. Both Kovacs and Nebehait moved away. Easy reception. Strong spike. Great block. Oh wow, the second one is the good one for Yaroslava Lakatosh. Sipo struggling with the reception. What a great serve again. Free ball Ukraine. It was not like a free ball because the ball contact was not good enough, but it's enough to score the point. No chance for Barbara Nebehait to chase that ball, going deep in the court. She was trying to have a first movement, but she understood pretty quick that she will never be able to go that far away in the court. The good streak carries on for Ukraine, with the captain leading the way, Alexandra Lihodit. Hold against Reka Olukovitsky. This is too much now for the Hungarian head coach Victoria Verkman. She takes timeout in the second set with an 11-4 lead for Ukraine. Not a lot to say. just playing better for the moment. They're a lot stronger. The announcement is for the game starting on court number 3. That's in the men's tournament. The game between Latvia and Bosnia and Herzegovina. So this point scored by Hungary, still led by 7, 12-5. Erashchenko. There's a blocking attempt, and on the counter block, I guess Reka Lukavitsky touched the net. A bit too obvious. Anastasia Walishinska for the serve. This one is too long. Oh wow. Not easy to control the ball when you're moving forward. Lyudmila Hodicil did it perfectly to display this ball just towards position 2. No one was sitting there on the Hungarian side. No one was blocking, no one was digging. An easy point for Ukraine. And an ace for Yaroslava Lakatosh. Not enough control for Adrian Kovacs. This ball just stayed under the net level. And another point for Ukraine. Building the lead. The gap is getting bigger and bigger. 17 for Ukraine, 6 for Hungary. Nicoleta Molnar. Oh, the serve was barely not reaching the net, and when it finally did, it was a bit too easy for the Ukrainian blockers. The second timeout called for Hungary. For Ukraine, 7 for Hungary. Difficult to see what the solution could be for the Magyar side. They will maybe have to focus on the next game they will have to play. It's the easiest game for them tomorrow, probably against Poland. I mean, nothing will be easy. We're at the European Championships. Nothing will be easy, but if they succeed to qualify the highest in the pool stage, they will have maybe a chance in the quarterfinal. Because after the group stage, you know how it goes. The team ranked first in Group A plays again the team ranked 4th in Group B, and so on. 2 against 3, 3 against 2, 4 against 1. So the highest you finish in the group stage, the easy as the quarterfinal is. Coming out of the timeout, an ace for Lyudmila Holditschuk. They tried to play some snooker at the net, but apparently Ukraine is stronger than Hungary because these balls fall on the Hungarian side. And substitution for Ukraine, with the youngest player of the event on court. Welcome Elizaveta Shuha, 15 years old. Can you believe this? And already playing European Championship here. The dig, the good block behind. The fight at the net. Adrian Kovacs is not able. She tried her best with her 2 hands to bring this ball on the other side of the net. Oh. With the backhand, not easy for Reka Lukovitsky. And Ukraine is leading 22-7. This time, the great block by Kovacs. Another substitution for Ukraine with Sofia Liashik, newcomer in this team. She got classified during the week here in Hungary. VS1, of course. She's only 22 years old. A good block out, found by Eva Stanko. Power, and that served by Barbara Nebehai. And 3-9, Ukraine only 2 points away from winning this second set, but it's not for now. Hungary is able to keep on fighting. Oh, what a block again. And what a conclusion. Antonina Suk. She is also in. And when she comes, the captain Lichodit has to leave the field because these 2 players the 2 VS2, and you are only allowed to have 1 on court at each time of the game. And on this block, Ukraine scored a 25th point, 25-10, and it's now a 2-0 lead for Ukraine. Well, 25-10. It's a difficult start for Hungary in this competition at home. funny to see the picture of the captain. She just took some, you know, mobile aircon with her to refresh her partners. Ukraine having the best start they could dream of in this 2025 European Championships. Team is a lot younger on the Ukrainian side, with the oldest player being Antonina Zuk with 38 years old, and she's the only player over 30. The second oldest is Alexandra Likodic with 28 years old. We mentioned this morning that, for example, men's French team doesn't have a single player in his 20s. All of them are 30 or plus. The Ukrainian side is such a young one, and they can reach new summits pretty soon in sitting volleyball if they carry on to develop such a game, to work that hard. And they proved it in this year's Golden Nations League, winning it and defeating Italy 3-2. We are back on track. Oh, and the captain from Ukraine will stay out of the court, which will give some more time to Antonina Zuk. And for Hungary, just checking on court, but apparently they will start same 6 players. Free ball Hungary. Oh, miscommunication, and it will not come back. It's quite a shame when you're just not able to communicate properly with your teammate to decide who will take the ball contact. Well read by Lyudmila Hodic. She's serving now. Very good serve. That's an ace for Ukraine. And again, strong start. Karen Block adapted to protect a bit Reka Lukovitsky, but with a net fall that time. She was aiming towards position 5 once again. A good block. Adrian Kovacs to score the first point of Hungary in this third set. Again, Ukraine is able to take the side out on the spot. 2 and the serve for Eva Sabonis-Sipos. That's an ace. The number 9 of this Hungarian side. Good serve. And Anastasia Wladyszyńska. It's funny to see if you have it one more time. After this point, it will not be the case, but next rotation we'll have to check. Like the skill of Eva Sabonis-Sipos, she's serving with the fist closed, which makes it a lot harder, you know, to control what you're doing with the ball. She's struggling in reception. This point is for Ukraine. Reception directly on the Ukrainian side. Strong swing, but no control in that one for Zhuk. Everything goes a bit too quick for Hungary. Very good serve by Antonina Zhuk. She's serving from 5 to 5. It's a lot of power. Good block. Anastasia Wladyszyńska. That's already an 11th point for Ukraine. Good one, and timeout call by Hungary. Nothing is easy or giving to the host nation in this first game. 12-4 for Ukraine in this third set. Ukraine is already leading 2-0. And there is no way we can imagine Hungary fighting back.
And the ball comes directly to his head like you.
Yeah, this Hungarian side is pretty experienced when you look at the age of the girls, but they are like in opposition to Ukraine. They don't have a lot of young talents on the bench. Lila Lawrence just joined the team. She got classified this week. She's wearing number 20. She's brand new in the sitting volleyball discipline. They will have some work to be done here, because it's almost the same as for the men. Of course they have some young talents, we mentioned a lot, Robert Kurtes. But those teams are built with very experienced players, and they will need more newcomers in the discipline if they want to increase their level and their performances in the future. Oh, this ball was maybe going out. But Ludmila Shermet decided to play it. We'll see it one more time, maybe even better on this one. Yeah, completely out of bounds, and there is no touch from Lakatos at the block. It's a 3 point for Hungary, but Ukraine has some margin. Great ace, Reka Lukovitsky. Block and counter block. Net fall called against Barbara Nebehai. She was in a good position when blocking, but then the counter block came even harder from Ludmila Holdyichuk. Substitution was Elizaveta Shuha back on court. She replaces Anastasia Vladishinska. Strong spike by Lakatos. Contact for Shuha. If you're just joining the action, we mentioned one more time, this girl is only 15 years old and already playing international sitting volleyball. She is the target in reception. And of course, they will push her to do better. So a comfortable 6 point lead for Ukraine. Good block. Well done, Anastasia Filan. Good serve. The reception is in trouble. Free ball Ukraine. What a strong spike with the right shoulder, Antonina Zuk. Block and counter block. There's a double touch whistled against Hungary. Serve again. This ball will not come back. That's another ace for Ukrainian number 6. In the second timeout after this third set called by Hungary. They are led by 10 points, 20-10. the day is not over now. Just after this game, we'll be back live around 6:05 for the last game we will share today together. And of course, you will find the entire schedule and games on the dedicated links, but it will be the last game that we will commentate and the last we will share together between France and Croatia. It's as well in the women's tournament. It's just after that one. Substitution for Ukraine. Sofia Lyashik coming in for Lyudmila Shermat. Fight at the net full call against Eva Sabonis-Sipos. There is a challenge called by Hungary on this net fall. Not quite sure that the Hungarian staff believes in this challenge, but at least they try to take it. Is there any net touch? No! Well, the net is moving, but nothing on the upper part of the net apparently.
Point back. What you gonna do now?
Which would mean the point goes to... No, the point has to be replayed because the referee stopped the game.
22, 21.
There is now a discussion on net touch, yes or no. So they are still discussing. So it's a bit like an awkward situation because we saw the challenge, the net touch. The answer was no.
1 point less, and they're complaining it's not a net foul. I just tell them it was 22 and now it's 21, but it was not a net foul.
Okay, there will be a discussion between Reza Eteshami, second referee, going towards Vesda and Alexei Kapel. Well, not easy to understand what's going on. Especially not when Ukraine is leading 2 sets to moment 21-10. But they want to make the right call on that particular point, which makes sense, especially because Hungary called it challenge, video challenge. And from what we saw on the screen, the answer was there was no touch, no net touch by Hungary. So now the second referee is back at the video challenge. And we will go one more time into the screen and images. Maybe the contact with the net was ahead of what we saw, because the net was moving. But of course, on the image, we saw nothing on the upper part of the net. So of course the game cannot go further till the second referee is not back at his position. It was a very long discussion this morning, and the video challenges we got, things were pretty smooth, pretty easy. So now we have the result again, net touch, no. That's exactly what we had just before. So apparently that's just a confirmation, but we cannot see any image behind it. Here we are. So, is there any net touch from the Hungarian side? Apparently not. So, the result is no. One more discussion. Zvezdan Alexic Kapel calling this time. Reza Eteshamifard. Yeah, this should be a point to be replayed, because they stopped the game because of a net touch. The video challenge showed there is no touch. Hopefully the two teams will not ask to warm up again after this discussions. Point is to be replayed. That's what we were expecting already when we saw the images the first time, which makes absolutely sense. Tough to understand why we went through so many discussions, but anyway, 21-10 for Ukraine. All it took for the serve. And this point is for Hungary, because the ball was catched. Contact time was a bit too long for Ukraine. Reception, the set is good. From the back row, Lakatos, great dig, Hungary. From this block, it's a great one by Antonina Zuk. She perfectly read the trajectory of the ball. She could just completely close the diagonal. Well done. 22-11. For Hungary there is a challenge. Can they do better than what they did in the first set, where they lost the first one 25-12? They have 11 now. And Ukraine is only 2 points away from winning this game. Another point for Antonina Zuk. This is match point Ukraine. Will they try to send the ball to Elizaveta Shuha for her to score this winner? They will not need, because the ball will not come back on the Ukrainian side. 25-11 is the score of this third one. Ukraine wins their opening game 3-0 against Hungary. And they take the first place of this Group A alongside Slovenia, with these two teams winning their first game of the competition, 3-0. We have one more game to leave together. We will be back in around 20 minutes, 6:05, for the game between France and Croatia. See you soon.